Hey, what's going on, my good people? We still need answers in the Jelani Day case. And in this video right here, I want to look at a couple things. We still adding to the timeline. And it's a couple things that I want to show y'all. So pay attention. Watch the movement. Come on, ride with me. Now, we all know that on the night of Monday, August the 23rd, the professor, her right here, Kara, said that she had been texting Jelani off and on all night. Well, after 9 o'clock, okay? And then they set up a meeting for the next day, which would have been August the 24th, Tuesday. On Tuesday, Jelani showed up at the school, and his mother told us that when she checked his bank records, she found that he purchased something from Starbucks. And Starbucks is on campus. So, again, he's up there, okay? And for whatever reason, Jelani, the meeting that was set up between him and Kara, he didn't make it, okay? Instead, Jelani went home. They told us that the clothes that we just saw Jelani wearing at Starbucks was later found in his apartment. So that told me that he made it home. Now, I found out that he lives in Brook Ridge Heights apartment, okay? And if you look at this map right here, he about 15-20 minutes from the school, okay? Now, we know Starbucks opened up at 7:30, so he had to make it home, what, around 8-ish? Somewhere around in there, okay? But he went home, changed his clothes, and at 9:12, he's seen at Beyond Hello, the weed dispensary. Now, as y'all know, they haven't given us the footage, but what they did give us was screenshots from the surveillance. And this is one of the screenshots right here. And people took issue with this. And one of the issues being whether or not he had on a mask. He don't look like he has on a mask to me. I mean, I would love to know what y'all think, but he don't look like he has on a mask, okay? And then another thing that was pointed out was what was in his hand. Was he carrying his phone? Is that his phone in his hand? I don't know. I can't make that out. But then one of the bigger issues was the fact that he parked so far away from the door. I mean, they just opened, okay? They just opened. And so it was kind of suspect. Like, why he park all the way over there? Now, some people think that somebody was in the car with him. And I can't say yay or nay. I'm not sure. I can't tell. Now, in a previous video, I was questioning why he went to this particular location. He went to the Beyond Hello in Bloomington. And don't forget, there's two over there. But he went to this one. And I suspected that maybe he lived close. And then I got information about that apartment complex, Brook Ridge Heights Apartments. And if it's true that he lives there, if you look at this map, then it makes sense for him to go to the location that he went to. On this map, it says it takes about 9 or 10 minutes. But we have a family member over here who lives in the area. And he drove the route. It took him a little over 7 minutes to get there. Now, this is a screenshot of Jelani inside Beyond Hello. And you know what? I wish they would just give us the footage. I would rather watch the footage. But this is one of the screenshots that they gave us. And some of us took issue with this. And so I want to point out just a few things, okay? So like this picture right here, again, what is it that he has in his hand? Now, I see him holding his mask, but he has something else in his hand. And like I said, I didn't know if it was a phone, but now at this, looking at it like this, it don't look like a phone to me. So I don't know what he walked in with, but there's something in his hands. And some people took issue with the fact that he didn't have his mask on. And if y'all saw in that picture, the lady that's helping him, she got on hers. But he's not wearing one. And at first, I didn't see that as a big deal because sometimes I go to places and I'll have my mask, but I'm like, if they don't say nothing, I ain't gonna put it on. That kind of thing. I got it just in case they make me put it on. That kind of thing. Now, I saw there was some signs on the door. And I wasn't sure if maybe one of them signs said must have your mask, must be wearing your mask. But the way he looked up at the camera had people on pause because he looked up as if he was in danger. He looked up as if he wanted to be recognized on camera. Now, another issue was this picture right here. And I took a screenshot and blew it up. And it was like, what does she have in her hand? What is that? I really want to know what this is. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. At first, I didn't even key in on it because I was thinking maybe it was one of them temperature things. One time I went to the smoke shop. They took my temperature coming through the door. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, this thing got out of hand. They needed to take my temperature. So I dismissed it as being maybe a thermometer of some sort. But now looking at it, it looks like a credit card reader, like a credit card machine. But what confused me about that was the fact that Carmen said when she pulled his bank records, she saw Starbucks. She didn't say nothing about Beyond Hello. And then I showed y'all they accept debit and cash. So I'm like, so I assume he used cash. But now seeing her hold this credit card machine, I'm like, well, if he used debit, did he use his card or somebody else's? You know what I mean? Jelani was in that weed dispensary for about 9 minutes because they said that he left out at 9:21. So he's in there about 9 minutes. He in and out. That means whatever it is he went in there to get, he knew exactly what he wanted. I mean, he didn't go in there looking around trying to, you know, window shop or anything like that. He went in there and got what he came for. That was it. That's it and that's all. Okay? And then this happened.
I later learned that the last ping on his phone was at 9:20.
Yeah. So to hear that his last cell phone ping was at 9:20, I couldn't wrap my mind around that. Because I don't know a lot about cell phone pings, but I know I got some tech people over here that could probably help us out with this. We're going to need y'all help on this, okay? But does that mean that his phone was turned off at 9:20? Because I'm confused. If he didn't leave out of the dispensary until 9:21, then his phone went off at 9:20 or a little after 9:20, because that would mean his phone was off before he made it back to the car. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Timing is everything. And after this last cell phone ping, Jelani disappeared into thin air. Jelani missed his 1 o'clock class on Tuesday, and on Wednesday he missed class. And Kara, the professor, she went straight to the police, straight to him. And like, in one hand it was like, oh wow, she reacted fast, like kudos to her. But then on the other hand, it's like, why was she moving so fast? Because she started doing things before Carmen even got involved in the situation. Kara was on it, okay? And just so we clear, I'm not calling Kara a killer. I never said that. What I'm saying is I don't trust her. And I feel like she reacted in a way that seemed to be like too much. I mean, she reacted like he had missed a whole semester. He only missed 2 days. He could have had family issues. His dad's sick. He could have just needed some time off. It's like she jumped the gun. Okay? And just so, let me put this in perspective for you, right? Let's say you at work, you and your coworker, y'all on break, y'all talking, and your coworker confide in you like, look, like, girl, my husband trying to kill me. I don't trust him. I can't sleep. I think my husband trying to kill me, right? Then the next day, she don't show up at work. That's going to be in the back of your mind. And some antennas is going to go up. And then let's say the second day, she's not at work. Now, I know me, I'm on it. Now, I'm looking around because she's told me the backstory, see? And so I'm thinking now maybe her husband did something to her, right? So same situation. You and your coworker, y'all kicking it. Everything. The next day they don't show up at work. Okay, no call, no show. Second day, they don't show up at work. You about to get fired. See. But in the first scenario, I reacted different because she divulged information to me that didn't sit right. Now I'm worried. Okay? See, that's how I see Kara in this situation. It was like, it feels like she knows something about something. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like whatever it is she knows motivated her to react the way she did. That's all I'm saying. And if it's something as simple as her knowing something, some trouble he was in, whatever, why not just say that? Just say that. I mean, I'm not understanding why withhold that information. Okay? And instead, she came out and told us her explanation was, oh, that's not like him. And I'm like, what? Wait a minute. He just started there. How long have you known him? Because that's one of them statements you make when you've known somebody for quite some time. Okay? Just like that last video when I told y'all people was calling me racist. Did y'all see those comments in the comment section? Some of my day ones was in there like, what? They went off. And you want to know why? Because they've been riding with me for years. They know me. They know better than that. So they could say that. Now, people that just subscribe to the channel, they might not be able to say that. They don't know. They ain't been riding with us. They don't know. But my day ones, they knew better. And that statement seemed like one coming from somebody who has known you for a minute. And class just started August the 16th. I mean, I'm just saying. But we still riding though. So Jelani is missing on the 25th, okay, officially, by Carmen, his mother. And on the 25th, that's when this video came out. Well, this video was recorded of the dude walking around out here in Peru. And Carmen told them, that's not Jelani. And because she felt like she wasn't getting the help that she deserved, she started to put together her own searches. She had to do this on her own. And I will say this, Jelani family turned into some beasts. Y'all hear me? As they should. Because their son, their brother, their cousin, their nephew, he's missing. And on September the 1st, they organized a search party at Beyond Hello in Bloomington, where he was last seen. They looking for clues. They trying to figure out where he's at. Okay? Not to mention that's where the last cell phone ping was. So, I mean, yeah, they were supposed to search over there. And they found nothing. Okay? On September the 2nd, they arranged another meeting. And it was near the Anderson Park tennis courts at 503 East College Avenue. Okay? And they're wanting to canvass the area, pass out some flyers. They looking for him. And they think he's still in the Bloomington area. Okay? And this meeting spot is about 5-6 minutes from the campus. Like I said, they out there. They looking for him. They still think he down there in the area. And while they're down there searching, his wallet was being dropped in Peru. Remember? They said, the lady said on or around September the 2nd, she saw somebody drop his wallet an hour away. Don't forget that.
Jelani's wallet was found. It was found on some street. I'm not for sure exactly what the street was. There was an individual whom I don't know whom this individual was that claims to have seen an individual drop the wallet. Someone wearing red shirt or red shorts is unsure of what this person was wearing, but they didn't tell the police until, I don't know, several days after this wallet was found.
Yeah. I'm wondering if the person that lady saw drop the wallet was an ISU student. Ain't they school colors red? I mean, I'm just asking. But anyway, on September the 3rd, they posted this in Justice for Jelani. Okay? Look what we accomplished. Apple reached out to Carmen. Now understand this. For days, Carmen had been trying to get Apple to release her son's cell phone records. His cell phone is a big piece of evidence, a key piece of evidence in this case. And she was trying to get the records. Apple, was giving her to run around and telling her to wait 2 weeks. And she like, I ain't got 2 weeks. I need his records now, like right now. Okay? So finally on September the 3rd, they reached out to Carmen. And I don't think she got all the records, but I think they gave her something. Okay? And then understand this, September the 3rd is when Carmen did that speech at ISU campus. Remember this?
I know going forward, if you hear something, if you sit in here and you know something, if you've seen something, it's not too late to tell. I need to know because I need to have my son back home. Like that song she just sung that says, I need you to survive. I need the money to survive. My life is not nowhere the same if I can't have your money here with me to survive. So I need y'all to help me find my son.
On September the 3rd, Jelani's family even came out with this post right here, and it says that I am aware of the search party tomorrow in Peru. However, we will not be assisting in that search. I need bodies to go door to door in the area to help me find anyone that has cameras. Okay, so they're planning on going to Peru. I mean, they done found the wallet up there, his car up there. So yeah, they need to be searching up there. Okay, and then it says we will take addresses and give this information to the police. I will make an announcement on the time this evening. Okay, and then they followed up with this post right here. This post said that I'm asking all who can and will to assist with doing a neighborhood search for cameras in the Peru area that could possibly assist us in finding Jelani. Please meet me in the parking lot of the Peru YMCA, 300 Walnut Street at 10 a.m. I do have specific areas that I would like to be targeted. Okay, so understand this. At this point, they found or came up with a meeting spot, which was going to be the YMCA. And don't forget, his car was found here. His car was found right here in this area. And they're wanting to meet up there on September the 4th at 10 a.m. Okay? So, in the meantime, in between time, the police got a tip. Remember? They received a tip. And the next morning, on September the 4th, all these agencies is out at the river. And y'all remember this article right here? It said that they found his body just before 10 a.m. I mean, is that just a coincidence? But what that feels like to me is like there's somebody close to this case that was keeping up with Carmen's movements, that knew the plans, that stayed on top of it. And it seems like through this whole investigation, everybody has tried to stay 2 steps ahead of her. And this right here is no different. So I feel like in this video right here, we've watched whoever had something to do with this, we watched them watch Carmen. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'll be back.
So make the news, nigga, and watch what happens. If you make it over here on this channel, nigga, we on your ass.
Okay.